In the book, I share the study, if you remember, of the mice and the study done on cherry blossoms and the mice. So I'll just repeat it for everybody. So there's a study that was done by university professors where they were looking at how does trauma get passed down from one generation to the next. So they studied mice, and what they found, and I'll also share the human studies that they've done. But so they looked at mice and they introduced from the male perspective, the male lineage, where they had these male mice in a cage, and they started introducing the scent of cherry blossoms, the flower. And every time they introduced the scent of cherry blossoms, they would electrocute the mice. So they did this until the mice, whenever they smelled cherry blossoms, they would start to shiver and shake and anticipate electrocution and pain with the scent of cherry blossoms. They did this maybe for like 3-4 weeks continuously. Then they stopped. Never ever electrocuted the mice ever again. But every time the mice smelled cherry blossoms, they would shiver and shake. Understandable for the first generation, right? Then the mice had children. The children were never ever electrocuted. The next the generation that was electrocuted, their parents' generation was never electrocuted again, but the children's generation, when they smelled cherry blossoms, they shivered and shaked. They went into full-on fear mode as well. And then the next thing, the grandchildren, same thing. Remember, the children and the grandchildren never experienced pain when they smelled cherry blossoms. They would shiver and shake all the way down until maybe, I don't know, 18 generations or something like that. Like the mice were just shivering and shaking. And this comes from the first generation to experience the electrocution just for 3 or 4 weeks. So I always say, in our case, imagine cherry blossoms are money and we are the mice, right? Because from there, researchers could say, wow, so actually when you experience a traumatic event, it doesn't just affect you, it affects your future generation.